This quilt top was made in 1980 by one of my sewing students' mother-in-laws. And 1980 doesn't seem like that long ago until you really think about it. That was 45 years ago, y'all. 1980 was 45 years ago. Most of y'all watching this do not appreciate how that feels to those of us who grew up in the 80s. I grew up in the 80s and 90s. I was born in 1979, way back in the 1900s. So my little fella thinks I should know about all things that happened in the 70s because I was born in August of 79. Anyway, back to my quilt story. So this quilt was made in 1980. And Miss Charlotte brought this to me. Her mother-in-law made it, and she wanted it quilted. I said, absolutely. She told me that her mother-in-law made it, and I said we should monogram on it, whoever made it, so that those generations behind her would know where it came from. And she said, that sounds like a great idea. And I said, what was her name? And she said, Fannie. And I said, oh, well, I have an even better idea. What did the grandkids call her? And that's what we'll monogram on it. And she said, Fannie. And I said, well, problem solved. We're monogramming Fannie on it. Fannie and the year 1980. That's what's going on it. I encourage all of y'all to make sure you put some kind of tag or label on the quilts that you make. My name is Tammy. I'm your favorite sewing teacher, and I would love for you to come sew with me.